Hello everybody and welcome to Ravenel Ford. My name's Chad with Charleston Car Videos. Today we're going to be doing an in-depth review of the 2018 Ford F150 EcoBoost with the King Ranch package. Stay tuned over the next several minutes. We're going to check out the exterior, interior, under the engine. We're going to look at everything on the King Ranch and see why this is just such an amazing luxury truck by Ford. Stay with us. All right, everybody, right at the beginning of the video here, we're going to go ahead and just dive right into price. Get that out the way, let you see the pricing structure at Ravenel Ford, going from retail price all the way down to Ravenel Ford's incentives and discounts and everything we offer. So that's what we're going to talk about right now. As you can see here on Ravenel Ford's Easy orange sticker, the retail price right at the top there starts at $61,250. Ravenel Ford discount of $4,080. We sell all new trucks for $98 over invoice, puts you at $57,170. Then you have the less rebate of $1,750, bringing your price down to an easy price of $55,420. Additional $750 rebate if financing with Ford Motor Credit. So that is the pricing structure here at Ravenel Ford. Also, no dealer admin fees, no dealer add-ons such as rust proofing, paint sealing, undercoating, closing or dock fees, etc. Such items are used to mislead customers, giving more markup to selling dealer. Beware. So according to the Maroney label here on fuel economy, the 3.5-liter twin-turbo EcoBoost engine is producing 25 miles per gallon on the highway, 18 in the city, for average combined of 21 miles per gallon. That's really good fuel economy out of such a big vehicle. It's crew cab, it's an F150, and it's got a lot of going on. Let's go ahead and see all the great features, starting out with the front end of the truck. All right, so to start out the front of the truck here, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this key. Pretty nice looking smart key here. I'm really liking it. It's got a lot of great features on it as well. You got your lock right there in the middle, unlock at the top, then you have your remote start. Let's go ahead and crank the truck up right now. We're gonna hit the lock button. Let's hit it one more time, let y'all hear the horn. There you go. And now that it's locked, you're gonna hit this button 2 times. Well, and now the truck is cranked up and running. You know, that 3.5 liter under the hood there is not very loud. It's really pretty quiet. All right, let's go ahead and get down and start looking at the front end of this truck. We're going to be taking a look at the LED lighting that the F-150 King Ranch offers. All right, everybody, let's take a look at the gorgeous front end on the King Ranch. You know, Ford's done a great job of just making this truck look so absolutely beautiful, with the chrome, the grille, the different color combinations, from that beautiful pearlescent white down to that nice kind of copper tan right down there. It looks really good. You got a good looking Ford logo here. The headlights are really what make it stand out. You have LED lighting that just wraps right on around from top to bottom. Then you got your LED headlights, your blinkers right in there, your high beams. And then down here as well, you have LED for the fog lights. So Ford has no exceptions when it comes to LED lighting. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other lighting on the truck while we're out here on this beautiful sunny spring day. You also get LED lighting in your mirror. And then up underneath, you'll have your puddle light there to shine down at nighttime to kind of give some light into this area here when opening up that door. Then the tail lights, very similar to the headlights in the shape, if you notice that, and also how they have the lighting just kind of wrapping all through and all down from top to bottom. Also, you got your blind spot monitor system right here, the radar that's built into the tail light. Another LED light here, kind of a courtesy light in a sense, right? Cuts on at nighttime when you're doing things. Actually, then you also have a power tailgate feature for the tailgate. How about that? I mean, you don't get a lot of trucks out there nowadays that got a power tailgate. You can also access that through the remote, just hitting the button twice, drops the tailgate down, and then you have this really nice setup here where you just hit this button and out comes everything you need to make life a little easier to get in the back of the truck. I mean, look at that. Boom, we're in. I'm loving this right here, this spray and bed liner. It is extremely grippy on my shoes, so that makes me feel pretty confident while standing back here. And then at nighttime, if you were loading things in or loading things out, you have more lighting back here. There's a button right down there. Press that and check that out. You got a light here and on the other side in the exact same spot. Hit the light again, cuts it right off. Got all your tie down areas and all that good stuff. And then you got more lighting up here, which can shine down into the bed, I believe. And you got your third brake light. And then this truck comes equipped with the panoramic glass sunroof, so everybody from the front to the back can enjoy those beautiful Carolina blue skies. So, pretty decent amount of room in the back of the King Ranch, I'd say. Grab here. I like how they kind of give you that yellow there so you can see that a little bit easier. Nice and solid. Seems to do a pretty good job. Grab here. Well, actually, I take that back. You're going to want to do this first. Drop this down. Hit this here. That in, then do this. Pick up, close. There you have it. So all that was really pretty easy to do. You also have tow package, backup sensors in the back bumper. I think the only lights on the vehicle that aren't LED on the exterior are the lights right back here for your license plate. Other than that, we're good to go. And you have your backup camera. Very nice. Let's keep walking around checking out the King Ranch today here at Ravenel Ford. Also, folks, I just want to let you know while we got a second here that we do have a great selection of F150s. I mean, there is a ton of F150s right here available. King Ranches, we got platinum packages, XLTs, a little bit of everything, right? Work trucks, whatever you need. Here's another little fun fact here. It says, thank you for voting us best local place to buy a used car. Voted #1 by the Charleston City paper. We just won this award last month. And yeah, Ravenel Ford is at the top of the list with the Charleston City paper for the best car dealership in Charleston to buy a pre-owned vehicle. So you can imagine if we want it for pre-owned, folks, you know we do a great job on selling new as well. All right, folks, let's get into it and start looking at the wheels and the rest of the exterior under the hood. Then we're going to take a look at the interior. So you're definitely getting alloy wheels on the King Ranch. They're a 275/55 series tire by Michelin wrapped onto a 20-inch wheel. Now, your King Ranch is going to have the King Ranch logos pretty much all over the place. You'll see them right there on the center caps. And then moving up, you have it here, King Ranch, established in 1853 on there. And then the King Ranch logo right here. Still do have a traditional antenna on your truck, which some people still do like. It is, of course, a crew cab truck, so it's pretty big. It's going to have a lot of room on the interior. Great ground clearance as well. Now, you may be looking at it right now and you're saying, well, where are the side steps? There is side steps there, folks. They are retractable side steps. And basically, let me go ahead and show you, when you open up the door, they come right down, boom, just like that. Pretty sweet. Close the door, they're right back up. Same for the back, up, down, all around. And then if you have a toolbox on the back here, there is a little step right there you can kick open, put your foot here, and get back there and grab things out of the toolbox. There you go. Back tires, back rims, all the same size, so no difference there at all. Let's go ahead and move around to the driver's side of the truck. All right, on this side of the truck, on the driver's side, of course, your fuel cap is on this side of the truck, of course. Okay, it does have the capless right there, so no more screwing this, getting your hands dirty while putting fuel in your vehicle. And I know some of y'all say, well, why you point out such basic things? Well, because I've watched a lot of car reviews and a lot of people don't point out the things like that, so I like to show it. All right, let's go ahead and pop the hood here for a minute. See what we got going on under there and see how Ford has kind of set things up under the hood. Hood release right here. Wait until we get on the inside, folks. I mean, it is an absolutely gorgeous interior on the King Ranch. So you actually be going down for where the latch is at. Press over to the left, push up. There you go. Now, just like most trucks, there's going to be a lot of plastic under here. First off, the plastic is covering things so it doesn't get dirty. But for the most part, that's just how trucks and vehicles are nowadays. A really large battery. I mean, that's a big battery under this F-150 hood. There's your washer fluid to the left. You got your intake system here, air filter over to the right, coolant there. Everything's got the indications like they should. Got your shocks. You got that going on right there. You know, a lot of people say, well, you know, why do they put this little carpeted type material up under a hood? Well, one reason, sound deadening, keeps it a little bit quieter, right? So you don't hear the engine as much. Second reason is if you do happen to get in a car accident and you get hit in the front end, let's say the engine catches on fire, supposedly what I've been told and taught is that this right here is to help dampen out the fire. So that'll help put out the fire somehow. Okay, so there you go. Hood is pretty light. It really kind of feels like aircraft grade aluminum. That is not a very heavy hood at all, but it probably is extremely tough, as in Ford will tell you. Looking good. Now, one thing I enjoy doing on my videos is testing out legroom and headroom. So as always, the subscribers here on the channel know what I'm about to say, but I go ahead and say it anyways. I am 6'1", 215 pounds. I would like to be around 200 pounds, but that's where we're at. So anyways, let's hop in the front first, see how legroom, headroom is, and how easy it is to get inside the truck. We definitely got some mosquitoes flying around. You know, that's living in the low country, right? So getting up's pretty good, not bad. That step there definitely came in handy. There is no handle or anything up here, so that's something I'm noticing, but you do have your handle right there. So if you're a little bit shorter, you can grab that handle and pull yourself into the truck if need be, or grab onto the steering wheel. Let's go ahead and close the driver door. Once inside the King Ranch, it's quiet. I mean, that's another thing, folks. When you're buying a truck at this level, in price and features and everything, they're going to put more sound deadener inside the door panels and just all over the place to keep it quieter, okay? That's just kind of a luxury thing, to have a quiet cabin when driving. Let's go ahead and cut our fan speeds down on the AC system. We do have the cooled seats on right now, which feel great. I'm liking that. And let's go ahead and turn the camera around and start checking things out. So the seat's in position on how I would have it if I'm gonna drive the truck home today. And as you can see here, a guy 6'1", we got plenty of leg room, not bad, okay? Yeah, we got some short shorts on. But anyways, it's going into summertime. So we got plenty of leg room. You got some wood trim here, you got your window controls over here to the left, your mirror controls over there, so that's pretty nice. Armrest is good, it's leather wrapped up onto there, so you got a spot to rest your arm at when driving. You could rest it up here as well, and I kind of like how that dips down because it kind of goes good with how your hand is sitting here, right? So that's not too bad, you can rest it either way. There is some cubby hole spots down in the bottom of the door panel as well. The leather inside of this truck is definitely an upgrade. I mean, you can just, if you're even not a leather expert, you can just feel the difference and say, man, you know, this truck's got really nice leather inside of it. It really does. And it's wrapped up onto that steering wheel as well. All these buttons and controls, cruise control. This up here will control that screen over there. Over here is volume and changing the channels. Voice recognition, Bluetooth, all that there with Ford Sync 3, not bad. Also, leather is wrapped up onto the top of the dash, looking really good. The fit and finish is really nice inside this truck. It also has a upgraded stereo system with the B&O, which stands for Bang & Olufsen, and you got your big screen here as well. Let's keep looking around. While we got a minute, let's go ahead and just take a quick look at the LCD screen through the middle here. Let's go ahead and zoom in and get our camera in focus. Boom, there we go. And just kind of briefly look through this. Fuel economy, off-road status, configure my view. Lots of different options in here. Trip 1, trip 2. I mean, look at all that, right? Not bad. This is really intuitive, and there's a lot of information inside of here. This is one of those things where I tell you, if you're buying the truck, make sure your salesperson goes over each and every little thing that they can with you, and make sure you ask questions if you're curious of how something works. Here is some of the safety features and the tech features, like blind spot, auto high beam, cross traffic alert, rear parking aid. This truck does a lot of cool high tech but yet safety things. It really does. I mean, this truck will park in a parking spot for you, do parallel parking, and it'll make you look bad at parallel parking. It will really do a great job of that. Anyways, a lot of that stuff is right inside of there, and that's where you'll learn and test things out right in here when you first get your truck. So after you get home from the dealership, after buying the truck and your sales guy went over everything, hop out in your driveway or get in your garage. Make sure the garage door's open while it's running. You don't want those fumes getting inside the truck, but make sure you get in here and just spend a good hour or so playing around and looking at everything in here so you can get a good feel for it. Like I said earlier, fit and finish is nice. It really is. You got your start-stop engine button there. I like that there's no dial thing in here that does switching gears, right? I still like this. Some people, like on their Chevys, enjoy the column shifter still, but this is fine for me. Either one, I like the column or I like that. I'm not a fan of this dial situation going on that they have in the Dodge Ram trucks, okay? That's just not me. I like this. I like the leather boot. You got your buttons here so you can downshift and upshift, so that's pretty nice. The screen, let's just quickly look through some of this stuff. Okay, of course it's touch screen. You can hit the home button right there. Well, it didn't really take us anywhere, did it? It didn't. We can go right here though, the settings, and look at all those cool settings inside of there. Check that out, right? You can even change the color. There's ambient lighting like inside the cup holders and around different things inside the vehicle. You can change the colors of those things right inside of here. Okay, but anyways, Wi-Fi hotspot's a great feature. People love having Wi-Fi built in to their vehicle. You actually, if you own the F-150 with Wi-Fi hotspot, you'll have to use that service through AT&T. That will be your provider. 911 Assist is a great feature as well. Just real quickly here, if you're out of state, in state, wherever you are, if you get in a car accident and your phone is paired up with the vehicle, let's say you get in a wreck, or let's say you drive off the road, or something happens, this vehicle, as long as your phone is synced up with the car, will call 911 fairly quickly, okay? I think within like the first 5 to 10 seconds, it's dialing 911 and it's putting an operator with 911 emergency on the line inside the vehicle to make sure you're okay and to see exactly what's going on, okay? If you don't speak to them while they pick up the phone, they will put a location out on your vehicle and they will send police, ambulance, fire, whatever, to you as quickly as possible. So that's pretty interesting, right? Multi-contour seats. There's just all kinds of great stuff in here, right? There really is. Anyways, we won't go over every little feature today. But again, like I always tell y'all, go in the comments section. If there's something you need to learn or want to know, just go in the comments and let me know, and I'll revisit it with an extra follow-up video on that feature. Audio, radio, XM, Sirius satellite, AM, FM, CD player, or maybe you're transferring music into the car through your USB port and something like that. That's all possible in this truck. Climate control, I really like that. You know, you can change the temperatures. You got a heated steering wheel feature right there. It's also dual climate, so you can change temperature on either side. Phone, sync it up, boom, add a phone. You can pair up, I think they're like 4 different phones inside the vehicle. You can put the address book or your contacts inside the vehicle. Text messages will roll through, all kinds of stuff. Really interesting feature, and people absolutely love it. And it's a safety feature, folks. You're going to want that Bluetooth cell phone hooked up to the car, okay? Just about every phone on the market now has Bluetooth. I mean, a lot of states, it's illegal to text and drive, and it's illegal to even drive without being linked up to your Bluetooth. So that's why most cars nowadays have it coming standard. All right, let's keep looking through, right? You got your radio here. I love how it's kind of got that nice looking silver going on there. Again, nice and classy there. It just got that nice luxury touch. And down here's climate control. There is your cooled seat button. There is your heated seat. We'll get that off real quickly though, because I don't want to get my tail feather hot. I want to keep it cool. And then, you know, all the different directions, all that stuff. So you got heated and cooled seats on both driver passenger side. Moving up to the top here, there's your rear view mirror. Nothing too special about it. It does have an auto dim, but that's really just a traditional mirror. Then up top, you got your lighting. There you go. There's your sunglass holders and all that. If you need to open up the sunroof up top, there's buttons right here. Hit this one, that opens up that shade. And this shade will slide all the way back to the rear so everybody front and rear can see out of the sunroof. Okay, if you want to see it open, grab these, hit these buttons here. It does do a tilt feature to get some of the heat outside of the vehicle. Again, on a hot summer day, if you left that cracked light there, that's going to help let the car kind of get the heat out. If you leave it closed, it will be extremely hot inside of here after coming back in from a store, or the beach, or school, or whatever's going on. And then this opens up just to right where the headrests are at. There's your headrests. That's pretty much the max on the opening. Pretty big though still. So the opening is just for the front passengers. You got that going on. Keeps some of the rocks and dirt and things out. And it helps with the sound of the airflow at nighttime or daytime whenever you're driving. It actually closes up pretty quickly as well, as you can see. There we go. Vanity mirrors, of course, they got LED lights in them. Not bad. Home link up top. More LED lights. There you go. All right. Before we get through, and we're going to go check out the rear, the back seats, just quickly show you this area. There is a spot here, you'll notice, under the cup holder. You know, people at one point, and myself, thought this was some kind of hiding spot on the 2017 trucks. I did a video talking about this, and I thought originally that it might have been a hiding spot, but it's not. You'll see here, right down there, the key can actually go right in right there, and that really is not a hiding spot. It's really just a spot to store the key at when the technicians in the shop are actually syncing the key up with the vehicle. So you got two keys that come with the car. The technicians will put the key right in there, and they will sync up the key with the vehicle, and that's the spot they stick it in when they're doing that back there in the shop. So nothing more, nothing less. It's not a hiding spot at all. Okay, previous year model trucks like 2017 F150s, the spot for the key that I called a hiding spot was actually up under here. Okay, so 2018's is right there under the cup holder. You do have a 110 volt, 400 watt max outlet there, and a 12 volt. Great feature, love it. If something's plugged in there, that little red light will cut on and indicate that you got power running through here. More storage up here. Speaker system's great. You got a glove box right there. Okay. So anyways, good looking truck. This is nice. King Ranch. More cup holders. There is a lock on here as well in case you want to lock up your wallet, 9mm, whatever you got, lock it up in there. And it is a really deep spot, as you can tell here. I mean, and it's nice and cool in there. Kind of feels like there's a little bit of airflow coming in here. So through a bottle of water or something like that, good to go. Got a 12 volt right here. And that's it. There's no more kind of power, or, well, there's a light right there, but yeah, there's no more power switches or anything in there other than that 12 volt. The rest of the USB ports and all are right here. Two USBs, and again, your 12 volt, 110, 400 watt max outlet. Let's go take a look in the back and see how that works. Before we get in the back though, just quickly, I wanted to show you all the leather seats inside of here. Headrests look good. I love how they got the leather designed on there. Look at that. Wow, what a beautiful interior seat. And I can tell you one thing, folks, the leather inside of these King Ranches will last a long time. Also got 10-way power seat and then two different directions there on lumbar support. That's pretty cool. I like it. Not bad at all. The floor mats down here look great. They even got the King Ranch logos on them, if you can see it right over there. King Ranch right here. It's everywhere. Let's go ahead and hop in the back. All right, it's a beautiful day, folks. I mean, the birds are back there chirping. I'm telling you, this is a beautiful day. Today is actually May 1st, 2018. Not sure when you're watching the video, but yeah, it's May 1st today while we're filming this. How about that? Man, time flies. All right, let's go ahead and hop in the back. So as you can see there, it was pretty easy getting in the back of here. I mean, a guy 6 foot tall doesn't have to worry about hitting his head right there at all. You got a handle you can grab right here. So that made it a little bit easier to get into the back as well. I can't remember if I grabbed that or not when getting in, but headroom is good. Plenty of headroom there, not bad. It's comfortable, folks. I mean, you can get really comfy in the back of this truck. I mean, the windows are big. It doesn't feel claustrophobic. The sunroof there really definitely opens it up inside of here. I mean, if I was gonna hop in this truck and go on a ride with some friends, I think I'd ask to sit in the back. I mean, it's really comfy. Let's switch the camera around, take a look at some of the features and see how the legroom is. Well, as you can see, legroom's pretty good. We got plenty of legroom, and people up front got plenty of room. I mean, you can have a 6'5" guy up there and a 6 foot guy in the back. You're good to go. There's a lot of space in the back of this truck. You also got these nice little pouch areas here, kind of like a kangaroo would have, right? Yeah, you can throw those iPads or tablets in there. Then you got your own air vents back here. Keep everybody nice and cool. Then you have right there 2 more USB ports. 12 volt, then another 110 volt 400 watt max outlet right there in the back. And to kind of top things off, they got heated seats on both sides in the back as well. I wish they would add cooled seats in the rear, because who's to say people in the back don't want to have cooled seats as well, right? But that may be something we're just gonna have to wait on later into the future. So you got your heated and cooled in the front and just heated in the back. If you're wondering, you know, where are the cup holders for back passengers, that's them right there. So you do have, though, a armrest back here with cup holders. And here's what I like, folks. Ford has done a great job with this, because Chevrolet, their Silverado offers no armrest in the back that I can remember. I don't think Chevy Silverados have an armrest in the back right here. And another thing I like, if they did, a lot of times Chevrolet will put their cup holders right here. Ford has integrated it right here inside of the armrest, because here's the thing, folks. I want to be able to rest my arm right here, and if there's another friend sitting there, I want them to be able to rest their arm. I mean, it's all about comfort, and Ford has definitely given you some space here, right? Whether you got a drink in that spot right there or not, at least you don't have to worry about there being a big cup holder on that armrest. And the back seats look just as nice as the front seats. Man, this is a beautiful truck. You got your lighting up top. There you go. Got a coat hanger there for that sport jacket or whatever you got going on, your coat. So the handles there. Do the windows roll all the way down, or do they stop right here? Let's have a look and see. So they're all the way down. We're riding, we're cruising, we are enjoying living in the Carolinas. We really are. There you go. I like how the back windows are tinted. If you buy the truck and you want tint all the way around, you'll have to get the 2 front windows tinted, but the back's already done for you. All right, so that's about it for the back of the truck. I think we'll show you one more little feature back here, but we'll have to get out to show it to you. So yes, you can fold these seats up. There's a power inverter right there. This seat folds up. You have a little storage back there you can throw things in. Some of the trucks have more storage in the back, under the back seats, but the King Ranch for some reason doesn't offer it. Some of the trucks I've seen, like your Ford F250, we've seen the 250s on our channel here, where they have an actual spot that comes out right here, and you can lock this plastic door down and store things in there so people can't actually get into it unless they have the key. So I could see that being a great feature. Let's say you're going hunting, you got your shotguns back there, and you know you don't want the kids getting into the back or anything going on with the guns. You know, you got a spot to keep them at in safekeeping. All right, so that's the back of the King Ranch. All right, everybody, like I always will tell you, stop by and see my friends right here at Ravenel Ford. We got a great dealership, a great group of people working here, and Ravenel Ford has been around for over 25 years. The Ford F-Series truck has been a top-selling truck in the United States of America now for 40 years. So we got a great brand, great people, great dealership, and a beautiful countryside that's only 15 minutes away from the city in Charleston, South Carolina. As always, come see them at RavenelFord.com. view our inventory right there. If you're watching on YouTube and you just enjoy watching my videos of vehicles, thank you. Please hit the red subscribe button, hit the like button, and send us your feedback. I really would appreciate it. And like I always tell you folks, if you got any questions or want a different video done of a different truck, feel free to ask. I'll do the best I can to make it happen. And as always, remember, 98 over invoice is how we sell all new vehicles at Ravenel Ford, plus the incentives and rebates, and no dealer admin fees, no doc fees. We'll have a good one. You have a good one. We'll see you then.